So you heard that you were an Israelite before? Yeah. So you know you Israel? Give me Psalms 119, verse 59. So what we out here to do today is teach you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans who you are according to the Bible. Right. The issue that we have is that we don't know the times that we living in. Right. We think everything is a game, everything is a joke, and nobody wants to actually apply the laws that's written in the Bible. But you said, what was your name again? Ray. So check this out, Ray. Read.
The book of Psalms, chapter 119 and verse 59.
I
thought on my way.
So who wrote the book of Psalms? A majority of it. King David, right? So let's see what King David say. If you didn't know, King David is our forefather. That's your people. The blood that runs through your veins ran through the veins of King David. That's a great thing to know, because the issue that we have is our black people don't know the gods that they are. That's why we kill each other. That's why we have communities like this and won't clean up after ourselves as grown men. That's how we can sit here, eat some, throw the trash on the ground, and won't even think twice about it. And you being an older brother, you probably have seen a lot of this in the community, a lot of this throughout the world. But knowing this, it's a lot that comes with that. Watch this. So let's see what our great forefather King David said. Read.
And turned my feet.
Read it from the top.
I thought on my way.
So one thing that we don't do as a people is we don't examine ourselves. We don't really sit there in the mirror and look at ourselves and say, I ain't right. Because I sit here and read the Bible where it says not to eat pork, and then I turn around and eat a pork sandwich. We sit here and read the Bible where it says keep the 7th day holy, and we'll still push people to church on Sunday. We not examining ourselves and seeing that we are. We going astray from the Bible. We doing our own thing. That's not the will of God. Read it again. I thought on my way. So a great example, King David, he examined himself. He thought on his ways. He looked around and seen himself and said, something ain't right. But watch what else he did.
And turned my feet.
He did what?
And turned my feet.
To turn your feet is an action word.
That's right.
An issue that we have is we like to serve God with our words. With our words. Hold that. Give me 1 Samuel chapter 2, verse 3. And you know this as the older brother. All we like to do is lip service. We like to talk. All the problems going in the community. Who wants to do something about it? You got brothers up here trying to bring forth change in the community, and everybody want to look around like it don't matter. Watch this. Read.
1 Samuel chapter 2 and verse 3. Talk no more, exceeding proudly.
What did God say?
Talk no more, exceeding proudly.
What did God say?
Talk no more.
That's a commandment. It's not an option. Stop talking so much and actually move. Turn your feet. You with me, Ray? We got to stop talking and we got to turn our feet. We got to realize that, bro, we dying off fentanyl. We dying from HIV and AIDS. We dying from, you got babies dying from gunshots. How is that applicable that you got 3-year-olds catching bullets to the liver, bullets to the head? This is happening to our people. And we walk up and down the street like everything is fine. Everything is okay. As if it don't matter. Babies are dying out here. That's a reality. Read.
Let not arrogancy come out of your mouth.
Read it from the top.
Talk no more, exceeding proudly.
We got to stop talking. Like right now, we got brothers and sisters coming off this bus. You got black men trying to bring forth change to the community. Who cares? Who got time to listen? Nobody. But if you ask majority of our people, they'll say, yeah, I love God. I love God with everything in me. And I pay my tithes. You pay your tithes, but you don't do nothing the Bible say. Because the Bible never said to give money. The Bible never told us to do that. And that's the issue that we have is we do what? Read it again.
Talk no more, exceeding proudly.
We talk too much. We talk too much. That's one thing about our people. We got the gift of gab. Love to run our mouth. But when it comes time to actually apply the laws, nobody want to step up and do it. Nobody want to come out here to the trenches and actually try to save their people. Read.
Let not arrogancy come out of your mouth.
Ain't nobody more arrogant than a black man. We think we the flyers. We think we the coolest. And the thing is, we are. That's why the whole world follow us, but we do it in wickedness. We do it in wickedness. We don't use the intelligence that we got to try to uplift our young brothers. We want to put guns and dope in their hand and use them to sell drugs. We want to use them to kill other black men. That's what we use our wisdom for. We want to use our wisdom to put baking soda with cocaine and make crack. But we won't use our wisdom to get jobs to become electricians, to work HVAC, learn how to wire up something. We won't use our wisdom for that. But we use it to plot evil against each other.
Read. For the Lord is a God of knowledge.
What is God?
a God of knowledge.
So if our God is a God of knowledge, what should we be?
Spread out.
If we are a people that's a God of knowledge, what should we as a people be? Men of what? Men of knowledge. What is knowledge? Let's get knowledge. So we as men should be men of knowledge. If our Father, who is our example, the Most High God created heaven and earth, we belong to Him. That's who you belong to. You ain't just no regular man. This image that you see here, the Bible says that Jesus Christ looked like His Father. I'm looking at you, and you look like the image that the Bible says Jesus looked like. You got to take pride in that. Take pride in it. Read.
Malachi chapter 2 and verse 7.
So let's see what the knowledge is we should have as a people. Read.
For the priest's lips.
So the priests are the people that taught. They were the ones that led the way. The problem that we have now is our older men are not leading the way for us. You got young brothers with no leaders out here. So guess what we following? This.
That's right.
We following this right here. You know why? Because the examples that look like that, they not letting their faces be shown amongst us. Because the older men, they don't want nothing to do with the young men because they don't listen. Pull your pants up. Shut up, old nigga. No. Hey, get your mind right. Love your people. We don't want to hear that. We don't want to hear that. My brother, come around here. Hey, bro, my brother, come around here. Come around here for 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Hold on, Ray. No, stay and listen. Let me get one more scripture. Let me get beer before you leave, because it's my job as a brother to show you the laws of God. So if I was to let you leave without showing you this law, that would be hatred. And I love you as a brother, and I'm going to prove that to you. Read.
Leviticus chapter 21 and verse 5. They shall not.
So let me ask you a question. You believe in the Bible, right? So when it says they shall not, is that a commandment? No. That's not a commandment? Right, so is God giving us an order? Okay, are we supposed to do what God say? Watch, read.
They shall not.
So God is speaking to you and me. So He says, we shall not do this.
Make baldness upon their head.
So a man is not supposed to shave his hair like Michael Jordan. A man is not supposed to shave his hair like Floyd Mayweather. A man is not supposed to shave his hair like The Rock. We're not supposed to make baldness upon our head. This is your laws, but watch this, read.
Neither.
So neither
shall they shave off the corner of their beard.
What do you think that's talking about, Ray? So the beard being clean, right? So you understand and acknowledge that you know God literally commanded you, you cannot put a razor to your face, right? Just like me, for example, my beard don't grow fully. I be looking at brothers like this with the big beards, and I be like, man, I want a big beard like that. But I know I'm commanded not to put a razor to it. So guess what? I used to want to have a little chin strap. I used to want to have a beard that grow back here. But if God commanded this of me, read it again.
They shall not.
They shall not is a commandment. Meaning what? You have no options. It's mandatory. Meaning what? If I tell you to be at this job at 8 o'clock and you're not here at 8 o'clock, what happens? You're going to lose it. That's called judgment, right? So if God gives us a commandment not to do something and we say, F that God, we're going to do it anyways, what comes next?
Bring it out.
Death. Death. But wait, hold on, Ray. Don't leave yet. Read.
They shall not make baldness upon their head. Neither shall they shave off the corner of their beard.
So God gave us commandment. We should not shave off the corners of our beard. Now let me ask you a question, Ray. What are the judgments when black men put razor to their face? Because just like you said, whenever we sin, it's a judgment that comes, right? So what is that judgment that happens when we put razors on our face? You get what? Yeah, right? But what happens though? You get razor bumps. You get razor burn on the face, right? That's a swift judgment for the Lord for rebellion. The thing about the Bible is every commandment that we got, it's a judgment that follows if you break it. Like Ray, if I wanted to be a whoremonger and go stick my rod in every woman that walk by, what happens? You gonna get AIDS. Meaning what? Whenever you go against the laws of God, it's a judgment that follows. So that's why it's a sense of urgency that you not leave. You stay and you listen to find out the judgments of God. Because the problem is we don't have no fear for God. And that's why our community is the way that it is.
I
gotta go, my man. Hey, Ray, wait a second, Ray. I need to know, what's the solution? What we gotta do to get right with our father? What's the solution for the blacks and Hispanics in our neighborhoods?
You are older, brother. Help us out, Ray. We got a bunch of young men.
Like I said, man, it's a drug problem, especially with this fentanyl now. Fentanyl.
Right.
And the coke, I ain't gonna say marijuana, because, you know, that's a natural thing. But
Nah, marijuana ain't just no natural thing. Not the way we ain't using it for medicinal purposes, right?
oh, okay.
Okay, so you say fentanyl, you say, so what are the solutions then, Ray? What can we do? If we know our people are dying off this stuff, as an older brother, what can we do to change it, Ray?
We can't do nothing because nothing's gonna change them.
We can't do nothing. Acts 3:19, let me show you this one last thing. We can do something, Ray. You know what you can do? You can lead by example. And when you see something, say something.
I know that.
So, okay, so let me ask you a question. If you got young men out here shooting up people on the block, what should we do?
I'm getting away from them.
But what else should we do?
Pray for them.
Pray for them. What about call the police on them?
Right.
Ray, you going on 60, you don't snitch? Ray, you too old not to be calling the police, Ray. And that's why the murderers are walking up and down the street now. Because we don't want to do something about it.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is